In 1982, Disney was looking for something new and original to develop that could become their Star Wars, their science fiction odyssey. At the time, their animated features were anemic, and their live-action efforts were cinematic chuckles with little staying power. Disney put a lot of capital into Tron, but the film was deemed a flop by the Mouse House, pulling in $33 million on a $17 million budget. Quietly in the background, a small assortment of action figures and vehicles based on the film would fall into obscurity as well. Tomy, best known for making toddler-age toys like this truck, licensed Tron for a series of action figures that would be relatively the same scale as Star Wars and Fisher-Price Adventure People. The line was as short-lived as the film it was based on, but the toys produced are quite unique and are of outstanding quality. Tomy's Tron line consisted of 4 action figures and 2 vehicles. The figures were the character selections you'd expect. You had Tron, Kevin Flynn, Sark, and Warrior. All of the figures stood at about 4 inches tall with chunky proportions similar to Adventure People, and the semi-transparent blue, red, and purple plastics made them look like action figure-shaped candy.
Ooh, I love ring pops!
Tomy did an admirable job trying to bestow upon the toys the impression of the laser light costumes worn in the film, even if it was at the expense of distinctive features. Flynn and Tron are almost indistinguishable unless you pay attention to their base colors and painted details, the latter of which can rub off with excessive wear. Sark and the Warrior are a little easier to tell apart, given the Warrior's bulkier silhouette and his staff weapon, and the fact that Sark's red is brighter than the Warrior, who looks like a cranberry jello mold. The Warrior is one of those great troop builder figures so Sark can have an entourage of baddies. Unfortunately, on the second-hand market, the Warrior's glow-in-the-dark staff is very difficult to locate if missing. The other figure's smaller glow-in-the-dark identity disc weapons clip into their backs, somewhat reducing the chance of losing them. The Warrior staves are almost always AWOL.